Kalimera, kalispera, kalinichta. No matter where in this wild, wacky, and sometimes wonderful world you might be. Thank you for making the Highbury Squad part of your day. Stick that in your pipe and smoke it, haters. Let's rock and roll, squaddies.
Mind the gap between the train and the platform. Please stand clear of the discussion doors. The next stop is Highbury Squad.
Oh, sometimes you hate football, and then you love football. What does football do to us? The reason why we keep putting in the time and the investment is for days, nights like this. Depending on where in the world you're watching the game, let us know. Chief Like Officer Tammy Steele, Sophie. Oh my God, you guys, what a win. What a battering. What an utter annihilation of the enemy. And for you guys, for your pleasure, for those listening on Apple and Spotify, welcome. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss beautiful shows like this where we wax lyrical about our team. This show has stood by this team and has stood by the players and the manager. We haven't had a meltdown. I wonder what the kids are doing out there today. I don't know. But let's reveal ourselves. Here we go, squaddies. It's going to be a fun one today. And here to do it all with me again, Mr. James Johnston.
Yes. At ease. And then I'll transform that into one of them. There's one of them. Have it.
Welcome, James. Welcome, everyone. Let me ask you guys a question. Does my microphone sound fuzzy to you? Does it sound fuzzy when I speak? Fuzzy Wuzzy was a woman?
You sound fine to me.
Who said that?
Sophie.
Are you kidding me? Fuzzy Wuzzy was a woman?
Yeah.
It's See No Evil, Hear No Evil. What a classic movie.
Oh, God, I should have known this.
I digress. Let's start with some fun stuff, shall we, James? And by the way, kids, I'm going to post it now because I was on TalkSport warm-up today. There I am. And by the way, I wasn't allowing the bottle conversation to even take flight or give oxygen to. So I'm going to put the link in because now more than ever, I want you to hear this piece that I did with Max Rushton and how I spoke about our club. And I feel vindicated. James, the starting lineup came out and we're going to go through that first. This is how we're going to do it, you guys. We'll do the starting lineup as we usually do. We'll go through some first half action, talk about the second half, and then we will be picking our player of the match, talk about the gaffer, and then our next game as well. Get stuck in, keep putting your comments up. Why don't we take a look at some of them now? Mostly you guys are greeting each other and patting each other on the back. John Behan says, with all the fans who said that they've had enough, please leave the building. 100%. Do you remember that Daily Mirror was it the Sun when Neil Kinnock won the election? Will the last person to leave Britain please turn out the lights? Yes. Well said, John. Although, you know what? We're not going to do that today. I'm going to try not to, but I probably will in about 20 minutes. Demsek says, a great win. Entering stage left is Albert JTV. Finally.
Yes! Victor! Come on! I'm not going to swear. I was going to swear. I won't. So sorry, Sophie. Sorry. I got your voice now. Just listen to it.
Carry on. Carry on, Albert. Carry on. Shall I play it? This is what... You guys, this is when Victor scored his second goal. Okay.
Oh, my God.
This is what I sent to everyone that I know. Thank you very much, James.
I can't wait to clip up my I'm gonna do my clipping up later. Yeah, Jesus Christ, mate.
Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure
James,
you
love you, pal.
Make sure you listen to our Chief Like Officer Tammy Steele's. I'm going to start gathering some squaddy comments so we can read it. Our audio listeners enjoy them too, you guys. And in the meantime, I'm going to have James kick off with the starting lineup.
Yeah, I didn't put one out today. After our show the other day, and we said about do a media blackout until this game. I took that personally as well. So I did. I was like, no, I can't be bothered. But that is pretty much what I expected. I didn't think Odegaard would start. I thought that he wouldn't pick Madueke, so he'll put Saka back on the wing. And I was like, Eze's the natural player to go there, to play in that 10 role, /8 role. And then I thought Trossard would be recalled due to just how poor Martinelli and that was the other night. So, yeah, pretty much what I expected. Glad Hincapié stayed in there. I think, and I feel really bad. I've forgotten the guy who made the comment, but he was absolutely spot on. And he said, isn't it fun of the last show? And he said, isn't it funny that the one player that's taken it the most serious at the moment is one that's on loan? And I'm like, yeah, that is a fantastic point. And again, I thought Hincapié today was incredible, but I know you'll go into that later. But yeah, I thought he was class.
Yeah, someone mentioned that on the show this week, didn't they?
Yeah, it was one of the comments in the comments from the last show. And he was just like, he's like, a loanee is showing them all how to get through a title. I'm like, sometimes it happens, you know.
Yeah,
just you take what you can get.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. And you know what? I said I think he's a great defender, but I just didn't see it going forward. And I love eating my words and being so wrong. He's been brilliant. Last 3 games, he's been kind of one of our best players, and we're going to get stuck into him. And Cincinnati said he feels like a proper gooner. Demsek says, what a great pass by Odegaard for Gyokeres' second goal. Let's see. Nando the Gunner says, let's hit those likes, people. Oh, we like that. Josh says, big up to the ladies too. Absolutely 100. You think I'm not going to show a picture of our girls? There's Emily Fox, a victory in the cup today. Well done to the women who go off on international break now. We'll have a women's show coming for you in the coming days. I also had a wee chat with Emma Hayes, which I'm going to share with you too, some insights on Emily Fox too. So let's carry on talking about the boys, Albert. How was you with the starting lineup? Oh, this is so much fun. I don't know what to do with myself.
I was pleased with the lineup, Sophie. It was what I wanted it to be. I said to you during the week that if you're going to play Gyokeres, I think having the likes of Martinelli and Madueke starting with him is not really beneficial to him. But I thought Saka would come in and play on the right. I thought Trossard would come back in. Not just that because it's North London derby, but I don't think I'd be surprised if anybody picked another side other than that starting 11, to be honest.
Yeah, I was happy with it. Also joining Squad Central is our Venezuelan brother from another mother, Mr. Demian Arriaga.
What's up?
Look at his beautiful face. Sorry.
Can you hear me? You can hear me okay?
We can hear you just fine. You just showed up after a performance like this, hey? Where have you been after Wolves? And no, I'm kidding. Demian's been on tour. Demian's been on tour with another rock star.
I represent the common man and woman in person in that I know very little about this sport. I love talking a lot about it, and I love especially talking about it with people that I love. You 3 amazing humans, and I love
this guy. This guy's a kumbaya Mikel Arteta guy, isn't he? Eh? You love a little kumbaya, don't you, Demian Arriaga?
I do love a bit of Schadenfreude, and I love when people that I dislike are made to eat their words in the Arsenal landscape and the ecosystem that we call content creation.
Okay, well, maybe you will share some of that with us. Right, let's talk about, I want to get some of the squaddy comments up. Tottenham, that wasn't David Raya. I don't even have a picture of him because I was too busy. I literally, when the 3rd goal went in, there was so much relief. The squaddies know I do this on the odd occasion. I ran down the street celebrating and I came back and I was so out of breath. I was like so tired. And by the way, this is the thing. We welcome to everyone who's here in live chat, and I'm happy you're here today. We had imposters the last time against Wolves, didn't we? But everyone in chat right now is happy-go-lucky. James, how did you see the first half? And can we get out of the way right away that stupid technical issue they had today? What the hell was that about? How embarrassing was that? for the Premier League, James.
Do they not have spare batteries?
No.
Like, do you know what I mean? Like, in my house, we don't know where they are, but they're there. We have to look for them, but we've always got them just in case the remote, the remote goes, or your PlayStation or the Xbox control. You've got them somewhere. I'm like, surely there's because they had the guy come on and he's got like the bloody. It's the biggest briefcase you'll ever see in the world, and he's going through it and he's lifting this bit and he's lifting that. I'm like, batteries, mate. Double A's, triple A. That's all you need. Just find the batteries. Oh yeah, it was absolutely ridiculous. And yeah, ain't it funny? You said there about the chat. Ain't it funny? They've all they're not here today. They're here after Wolves.
There's 500 people missing from live chat today.
Where are they today? They're not here. Where have they gone?
It's all right because there's a few hundred here who are enjoying it.
They're outside the Tottenham Stadium, James.
Yeah, are they?
Oh, listen, guys. When I did my segment on TalkSport today, my intention was like, stop this madness. Everyone, just stop it. And even when they were talking to me and they were trying to kind of get into the bottle thing, I was like, this is embarrassing. Look, Arsenal is the only team that is actually challenging anyone to do anything and try and beat Liverpool, Manchester City over the last 3 or 4 seasons. But I thought today I'm going to go against what I've been saying all season, Albert, and then we'll swing it to Demian. I have been saying all season, I don't care about performance. I want points. Today was the game where after Wolves, it was absolutely necessary for this team to bounce back, not only with a win and with 3 points, but a performance in a North London derby that had a lot at stake. I actually, I think it was Harry I heard on TalkSport when he was on with Jamie, and Demian watches the Sports Bar. Maybe he could correct me if I'm wrong. But Harry was on with Last Word on Spurs guy, Ricky Sachs. And they asked him, is this the biggest North London derby like in a long time? And Harry totally played it down. And I thought, considering that they are where they are and we are where we are, 100% it's the most important North London derby, Albert, that I can remember in recent time.
Well, firstly, they're always big anyway. That's the first question. That's the first thing to get out of the way. But off the back of that horrendous performance against Wolves, and I said it, I think maybe on the Thursday show I done on the Arsenal Arms, Arsenal will not play like that again against Tottenham. I said if they did, forget us as fans doing this podcast now. The fans at the stadium would have got on the pitch and sorted them out. Don't worry about that. So that performance was never going to happen again. And Sophie, I think a good thing for us today was, and it gets talked about a lot with Arsenal, we score goals from open play. How about that? Amazing, isn't it?
It's the type of goals. It's the type. Listen, I want you guys to crank it up a notch today. Okay, this isn't Wolves, this isn't Brentford, this isn't Forest. Let's get those voices up. Let's get upbeat. Let's show some energy. All right, we just spanked Tottenham 4-1 in a North London derby. No one's allowed to mention Wolves ever again on this show until I close the show. All right, kid, Albert.
Yeah, no, that's what. Even though you was wearing their colours, but that's right. So that's a joke. I mentioned that. Well, I mentioned Joe, which is on TalkSport. But no, so listen, the game was going to be massive anyway. So I don't care how many players have got missing or whatever. They're going to raise their game. They hate us. We're their rivals. They want to see us lose our minds and run onto social media and rip out each other's eyes and hairs. But we started the game really well. You have to start a game well like that, particularly away from home. And let's be honest as well, on top of that, Arsenal's got a pretty good record going in the last 3 years. We've gone there and got 3 points. But let's be honest, the way this sort of title run has gone this season with Arsenal, even though we're top, back to 5-point lead, I said this, Sophie, like I've done some of the watch-alongs this season watching Arsenal. It's been hard. It's been really, really difficult. And I was even really contemplating whether to do this one. I said, what the hell am I doing? I was talking to myself. I didn't even ring anybody. I should have messaged James to say, should I be doing this? But I'm glad I've done it. It was a good game of football to watch, actually, Sophie, which doesn't happen a lot.
Was.
Yeah, it was. As much as I was getting angry, Go on, Sophie.
Yeah. And I
At
was going
some
to say,
point.
just while you on that note for you to think about too, is the North London derby is the best derby in the Premier League now. It's the most entertaining.
Mhm.
Albert,
No,
did you want to finish your thoughts?
yeah, I won't be long. 'Cause I want to hear the other guys. The other guys' fantastic voices,
Let's
and
go.
obviously
Let's go.
even the flipping host had amazing as well. But no, listen, like I said, we started the game really, really well, and the amount of stuff. I don't know how you felt, you guys watching the game. The amount of space Tottenham gave us, I couldn't believe it. I don't care where Arsenal were in the pantheon of the Premier League. The space they gave us, that's one thing. Two, you got to execute it. And Arsenal did that flipping well. Absolutely brilliant. But I won't say much more. I want to say much more, but I'll leave it at that. So,
Sophie's batteries have run out. Need to get the guys in. Get the batteries.
Excuse me. There's a joke there. All right. Girl never runs out of
Oh,
batteries.
sorry.
All right. Girl never runs out of batteries. Demian, what say
Hi.
you, son? What say you? Come
Well,
on.
the first thing I'll say is that football makes a fool out of a lot of us often. And football did not make a fool out of my wife because she said we would win 4-1 today.
Yes,
so I need to
wifey.
give credit
Yes, wife.
to my wife.
Hold on
I
a
Marry
second.
her again.
Did you
Marry her again.
Did you put a bet on that? Did you put any dollars down on that?
I said 3-2. She said 4-1, but no. What I will say to a point you said, Sophie, that I think it's not that I think it's important because I'm talking about it, but it's worth keeping in mind because we have a fan base that expands the globe. And whenever you play Tottenham, I think it matters a little more to people that are in England because they're surrounded by it all the time. You and I, we live in California. We could have lost 10-0 today, and my life would be not affected whatsoever because nowhere where I drive would I
I'm going to
see
stop
this, right?
you right there in your tracks. Excuse me. Have we just met? Palmer's Greek. I'm from North London. It doesn't matter where you live. Okay, go on. I'm telling you right now, if you guys don't buck up your ideas, I will. I'll put you in detention.
Look,
come on.
You are the queen. This is your show. I completely understand. What I'm trying to say, and I said you, I didn't mean you literally. People that are outside of London might not feel the same way if we had lost in person, right? To this point, the key that I'm trying to get at, that I'm not being very good at, is the fact that we shouldn't worry so much about what people think all the time, right? Especially people that are calling us butlers and yada, yada, yada. Like, I get it. A lot of those voices come from within. A lot of the doubt comes from our own fan base. I completely understand. But we could be much happier people if we cared less and less and less about what other people say, that a lot of the times in the TalkSport universe and others, they just want to rile us up because we can be a very toxic fan base. They know this. They revel in this. So the more performances like this, that Albert always says this, that the team has to give us ammunition to fight for them and to stand up for them. They do that sometimes. They did it today. Hopefully they'll continue to do it. But at the end of the day, we need to keep our sanity as fans, even if it's just us four and the people on this chat, to care less and less and less of what people think. I know that made no sense whatsoever, but I want to make sure that you all understand where I'm coming from when it comes to this particular point.
You made your point in the end. I get it. And that's what I said today on TalkSport was sensible Arsenal fans actually don't care what you think because it's nonsense and it's embarrassing what you're doing. And we can see through it, right? And it's 100% correct, Demian. All right, so let's take a look at goal number 1, shall we, James? Was EZE born to play in the North London derby? When we play our next match, I think in training, every Arsenal player should wear a Tottenham shirt. What do you think? Go on, James.
I'd hope not, because then the amount of pictures we put round, I could do without that, to be honest. There's enough PR as it is. But yeah, no, this guy, look, he justifies his transfer fee just on scoring goals against this lot alone, doesn't he? It's karate. He loves it, yeah. And I'll tell you what, the acrobatic finish from the guy it's a definite trademark, isn't it? I mean, he's got previous for it. He's really, really good at it. And first player since Ian Wright in 91, 92 to score home and away against them in the same season. Joint most goals against Tottenham in a single season since Ted Drake in 1934-35. And then he goes into the pantheon of most goals against Tottenham with only 2 games. I think I think Perez has got 7, Adebayor's got 6, and he's now on 5. And he's only played against them twice. So he'll probably, we get him again next season early. He'll probably break Perez's record with only 3 games against him. It's unbelievable. Yeah, what a performance from him. Massive, massive performance. And he needed it. And do you know what I liked as well is he's had a bad, he could have easily have just scored that goal, celebrated with them, and then run back to the centre circle or whatever. But he went, I'm going to go right to the camera near where they are. I'm going to give them a bit of it as well. I'm going to give them a bit of it, which you need to do. In these games, you want a bit of it, like that with Vinicius the other night. I know it's been a big topic, but I want some of that.
Yeah.
I want that in my football. Like, you can't give someone absolute pelters all game, and then when they score and they give a bit back, I don't like that. Shouldn't have that in football. Get out of it. Get out of it. You want to see people celebrating.
Love that.
That's what it's all about. That's what the game's all about. So, yeah, great goal. Great first goal. And, and nice bit of work from Saka in the build-up as well. I'll credit Saka there. I'll give Saka a bit of love there. It was a good little bit of move from him as well.
So before any of us could even celebrate or run down the street and run back out of breath, 42 seconds. Tick-tock, tick-tock. Arsenal on the conceding clock. Albert, mayhem from the man who was on his 100th appearance, which, by the way, is absolutely crazy that Declan Rice is already on 100 appearances for the Arsenal. That overplaying narrative. Let's just park that for a second, shall we? Mr. Guy gives the interview about mistakes and all this stuff. And the irony is, what have we been telling you on this show, everybody? Stop talking. Stop talking to the media. Stop talking. Albert, it was a horrendous decision. He could have made an easy pass. And Tottenham, once again, are given oxygen by the Arsenal.
Yeah, we decided to give them a late Valentine's present a week later. I was fuming obviously on the stream. I said this: when you score a goal, you're more susceptible to conceding straight afterwards. And I literally did not even finish the sentence, Sophie, and he scored. I said, of all the players in the Arsenal setup, you could have passed the ball back to Raya. You could have given away a corner. You could have kicked it into Rose Edge. You could have kicked it out of the stadium. And you chose to fanny around with the ball, and then you get punished. And of all the games to do it in, I honestly couldn't believe it, because when we scored the goal, I don't know whether it was when they panned the camera, James. I don't know whether it was either when Tottenham scored the goal, but I think it's after we went 1-0 up, where the camera panned to him. He's pointing to the brain and the fingers and stay concentrated.
He was leading the huddle.
Yeah.
When they got into the huddle afterwards, he's the one going, switch your minds on. That's what wound me up. I'm like, you're the first person to dig everyone else out. Yeah. You're the first person to come out and say this, that, and the other. And he's been our player of the season. Don't get me wrong. He has. But I'm like, afterwards, he was exemplary, but then he nearly messes up for the one that Raya had to save off the line as well. So that's twice in one game from him. And I'm like, you're better than this. But you're the first person. You're the first one to dig everybody else out. You're the first one to put yourself front and centre. And this is why I see it all the time. Oh, he should have the armband. He should be captain. He should be captain. Stuff like that is the reason why he's not. It's things like that that's the reason why he's not the captain.
It was totally unbelievable what happened. I couldn't believe it. I thought of all the players that...
And he laughed as well. I was like, it's not funny.
It was irony. Come on, James. He wasn't laughing.
He was laughing, Soph. I'm like, get your head on. Don't laugh.
James.
I think it's irony, James, to be fair.
It was irony. James,
he's putting his hands
laughing.
Okay,
Demian, in that situation.
Now, this is a bigger faux pas than Demian's North.
No. You guys. I'm gonna, instead of saying that you misunderstood me, I'm gonna say I was clumsy.
I'm just teasing.
I was accused by somebody to say that that I don't think the North London Derby matters outside of England. No, that's not what I said. I
No,
said you
we
hear
know.
less people rubbing your face.
Yes, in
You
it.
know, rubbing your face
Yes.
in it. Exactly.
Say it in
That's all.
Spanish. Say it in Spanish, Demian.
No tengo palabras, malaca. No tengo palabras. But
Malaga.
I saw a comment that is very interesting by him, by Simon L2V. He said that it means nothing if he doesn't do it against Chelsea or doesn't play well against Chelsea, which I understand the sentiment with Eze. But also it does matter what we do today. You got to take it one match at a time. And I think it's important that he stepped up when Rice didn't step up. So maybe the next match, Rice has a much better game. Eze doesn't have a good game. It's a team sport at the end of the day.
I look at him backing you up, your attorney. What he said, Declan Rice, okay, I'm not having it today.
Yeah.
Declan Rice was laughing at him. Is a nervousness that he did, that he was thinking, oh my
That's
God,
what
I
I got
can't
from it,
believe that
yeah.
just happened.
I agree.
Yeah,
There's no way. And then after that, he did not hide. He stood up in the game and he was counted. And he almost said, like, I can imagine him at halftime saying, "This, we're gonna fix this, and I'm gonna be part of the solution to how we fix this." So, you've had some good takes on the show, James.
I just didn't find it funny, Sophie. That's all.
Yeah.
I just didn't think it was something to laugh at. That's all it is.
Funny about that. We gave them oxygen. The fans took wind, and it got a little testy. However, Victor Gyokeres steps in.
Oh my God.
Do, 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 do. Ba, ba, ba. What a banger. What a game this guy had. Unbelievable. Who wants to talk about Victor?
Can anyone tell me where Ben Bowman is, please? Can anyone find Ben? Has anyone seen Ben Bowman and checked he's okay? Because Gyokeres plays in jeans. He plays in Wranglers. Well, your two centre backs, one of them's in treacle. One of them's in treacle. And Radu Dragusin, if Gyokeres is in Wranglers, then that guy's in quicksand or he's in cement, because he absolutely spun him like a hot point washer and smashed it into the back of the net. So good evening, Ben. Nice to see you, mate. Hope you're doing well.
I think he must have been wearing flares today, James. Flares. The way he moved. Whoa. Albert, do you want to have a stab at talking about Victor's first goal?
Of course I bloody well want to. Go on, sir. Go on, sir. Sorry, I cut it rudely. Sorry, sir.
No, listen. I love the this podcast today is like a episode of Calafiori. It's got a little beauty. It's got a little ugliness. It's got some chaos. It's got some organized chaos. Inject it, everyone. We just beat Tottenham 4-1. And Victor Gyokeres had his best game. We talk about seminal moments. We talk about players stepping up at big times. We said we needed character. And my goodness, he looked on it from the get-go. His movement was good. His positioning was good. He was fighting and battling. I was so proud of him today, Albert. Victor Gyokeres had his seminal moment for the Arsenal Football Club at the right time. That's what you paid for, and you got the goods today, Gooners.
Yes, absolutely. Go on, Victor. No, let me get that out of the way. Sorry. Sorry,
That's what I'm looking for.
You know what it is?
Let's annoy everyone.
The chat box, you guys in particular, you see it all the time on pods and chat boxes. And particularly I've done the watch-alongs, and there's so much that can happen in a game, and they focus on one thing in the game. Oh, did you see his first touch? I'm like, have you seen that first half against Spurs today? And that's the thing you can pick up the most out of the entire first half. That's all you ever is copy, repeat, copy, paste, repeat. Oh, you see his touch so far. James, you see his touch. Oh, James, the first touch. Demian, oh my God, look. Oh, the Victor's touch. I don't know how some of the Tottenham defenders didn't get a yellow card in that first half, because it was repeated fouling on him. Secondly, it wasn't just the goal, Sophie, with him. It's his performance. The interplay with him, EZE, and Saka in that combination play. He was on it, absolutely. And there was kind of this running theme that he you know, Arsenal players need to literally walk the ball in the 6-yard box for him to score a goal. Did you see the goals he scored today? Did you see it, people? Look at the finish for the first goal. Glock 14. I call him Glock 14 for a reason. The Hungarian Swedish beast. What a finish. What an absolute finish. I don't care if Tottenham parted the Red Sea, the White Sea, the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Look at the finish. This guy has been hounded by a large section of our fan base, to be totally honest. And I'll say the word, Sophie. Some of the critique he was getting bordered on bullying.
Let's get Le Grovel on the show. Let's make him grovel. Where's Pedro? Le Grove, let's have ya. Let's have your Le Grovel.
And let me be very, very clear when I say this. Now, people might say, "Oh, you know, yeah, but it's easy to say that after he scored." No, it isn't. If anybody's followed my content or the way I talk about Arsenal, and particularly Victor Gyokeres, just because I wanted him doesn't mean I can come out here and defend him blindly. I don't do that with any players anyway. But the fact that he scored 2 massive clutch goals, and you said it, Sophie, and you're right. Seminal moment for Glock 14. He was superb today. Absolutely brilliant. And he actually even got an assist from Martin Odegaard. I almost collapsed during the live watch along. Look at the finish. Bend it in the far corner. Bend it like Gyokeres. So, you know what? Listen, this is massive for him. He's our top goal scorer before today. He's got 2 massive goals today in the North London derby. Pay back a little bit of that Klarna, contract, paying back the money for what we paid for him. But today was a seminal moment for him. It's not just the goals for me with him; it's what he brings. He's bringing players he's bringing these fellow attacking players into the build-up play more. People can talk about the touch to the cows come home. I couldn't care less. He was brilliant today, and he deserved to get player of the match as well.
Well said, Albert. Excellent analysis. And you could take your XG little image you sent me at halftime, Albert, and you know where you can put this.
Yes, in the onion bag.
You could take your XG, your data, and your analytics, and you could shove it where the sun don't shine. All right, here we go. Halftime came, yada, yada, yada. Second half, another technical glitch. Total and utter incompetence madness from this multi-billion-dollar organization. I mean, I was at the Coliseum in LA last night, and there were 80,000 people there to watch Son and Messi play. And no glitches, everything ran smoothly, everything perfecto. Anyway, I digress for 1 second. The third goal comes, James. Sorry, Demian, swinging it back around to you because I know you're an EZE fan. And I know, and you know what? You can have your say here. I do think Odegaard actually did a good job when he came on. We'll get to him. But what a geezer this guy is. The third goal. Demian, you're loving what you're seeing, right?
I am. I understand that players have ups and downs and they're new to the team and yada, yada, yada. I think he played fantastically well today. But I have to say that to me, my favorite part of that particular goal was Victor. And that little flick. That is such a, first of all, strength, a position from strength, and also a very smart finesse play. So he showcased both, in my opinion, which is not that common. Or he hasn't been doing it for a lot of people. I think he does touches like that throughout the matches that he's played. So I know we're talking about EZE, but I think it was so important to have Victor there and what he did. And of course, following the play, he obviously went into the box. He made the run. Saka, the miss hit or whatever it was, a deflection. I thought it was amazing. But again, my favorite thing about that whole goal was Victor and how it was a team goal. It wasn't one person shining above the rest or an individual magical play. That particular thing had a team goal built all around it. And yeah, there's something special about a player rising to the occasion, as cliche as that sounds, against Tottenham, where we needed him. Imagine all the bullying that he would have gotten as well because then if he didn't score, if he didn't have anything close to what he played to the previous match against Spurs, everybody might have thought or came with this ammo or this narrative that it was a fluke, that you see, he can't even do it against Spurs, the worst Spurs side ever, yada, yada, yada. So I'm very pleased for him, and I hope that he continues to start, because I think the team looks better with him than with Martin, and that's a hill I'll die on this whole season.
All right, well, we'll get to Martin and the subs in a little bit here. Yeah, I think again that's what James and Albert and I were trying to articulate, Demian, this season is Victor has contributed, and he has been in those moments where it's kind of like the working in the shadow stuff that I talk about, shifting, moving players, but it wasn't enough for some fans because he's not scoring like Haaland type goals or Kane type goals. But trust me, the workman-like team and blue collar-esque essence that this Arsenal has, I bet you, even though Mikel didn't like to sign him to start with, I bet he's grown to love Victor, because for me, Victor stands for everything Mikel is. We talk about a team in the manager's image. And, I took some hits a couple of weeks ago for things I said, defending Mikel, defending this team. Today, we did play some of the best football I think we've seen in the Premier League. But for Mikel, Victor is a symbol. Mikel's not an idiot. Look, he won't pick EZE. He won't pick Madueke. He won't pick, Martinelli, or but he always picks Victor. And I know now there's no Marino and there's no Havertz, but he can play Trossard down the middle. He could play Martinelli down the middle. He could do other things, but he's stuck with him and he's believed in him, even when a lot of people didn't. And I'm glad you brought that up, Demian, because the intricacies of what he's contributed that people felt were irrelevant because of the lack of goals or the style or the numbers, this justifies the belief that Mikel's shown in him, and also the love and the support that a lot of the fans have as well. Okay, at 3-1, everyone, I wrote to most of my folks in WhatsApp and I said, is it me or is everyone still nervous?
I was nervous for sure. I was
super nervous. Anyway, why don't we sprint to the fourth goal? What? Fourth goal, James? 4 goals?
Yeah. Magic. I mean, I did a check-in earlier on someone else. I just want to do another one if I'm all right, to the club commentator that come on here. If he can see through his $3.99 a month that he gets from people, he said that he weren't as good as Eddie Nketiah, and he said he wouldn't have more goals than our strikers last season. 10 in the league, which is more than anyone in the league got last year. Mm-hmm. And 15 was in all comps. Gyokeres now has 14 in all comps. So just to throw it out there, Sophie, and this guy's paid by the club. He represents the club. He's the commentator for the club. And he come on your esteemed show and said that he's not as good as Nketiah and will not score as many as our forwards from last season. There's the facts. Back the player. Back him.
Okay.
Back the player.
The Nketiah comment.
This was the most touches he got in a game all season, because he worked his arse off, for one, but two, they gave him the bloody ball. Look what happens when you give him the ball. Magic. Give him the ball where he wants it, when he wants it, and look what happens.
And so, the
squaddies are bringing out their receipts today.
Well, people could say about my Rice comment, that one about him not being as good as Nketiah is 10 times, 100 times worse.
Okay,
than
so
my
he's
Declan
not
Rice
paid.
Comment.
He's not paid by the club, though.
He's the commentator.
Who are you talking about?
He's the club commentator.
I think we're thinking about the wrong person.
On Arsenal.com, when they do the live shows, he's the club commentator.
Really?
Someone else.
Yes, man.
I'm way too busy during shows to listen to Arsenal commentary and stuff like that. But we're talking about no, you've got the wrong person.
No, it's the same person. You've got
the wrong person, but different.
No.
Hold on one second. Everyone, I know I wanted hype. Woo! Let's just calm down for a minute. Pedro came on the show and said that Eddie Nketiah, he'd rather have Eddie Nketiah than Victor Gyokeres. He said that on this show. If someone else said it, I did not hear that. I don't know of that. But on this show, it was Pedro who said he'd rather have Eddie Nketiah, and no one could understand that. That was a bad take. Yeah. But your guy didn't want EZE starting today, I don't think, but had to by default because everyone thought Odegaard was injured. But there's a lot of folks out there that did not want EZE starting today because he wasn't, putting in the performance. But Mikel Arteta knew that, you know what, this guy, this game, this is it. The
system was never going to change. So the player had to change to suit the system, and he's worked his ass off for it.
Petro's getting it.
Can I say something? Can I say something?
Go on, Demian. Yeah, go on.
This is especially hilarious to me because I love Pedro. He's a dear friend of mine. I love him. I had no idea he said that, and I cannot wait to text him about this as soon as we're done. I can't wait.
I love it.
I can't believe it.
You should.
He is an OG. He's one of the real people. I love him so. But damn, that's a horrible take.
Exactly, Josh. Shame. Cersei style, Game of Thrones. Albert JTV, would you like to say something?
Yeah, it's just to come off the back of what James is saying. It's like almost with Victor, you can't win because he gets a couple today, for example. They talk about, but when they come up against low blocks, that's a wider conversation in terms of if you have teams that have two banks of four. Any striker, you're going to struggle. Football, it's difficult. It's not easy. So to come out and say that, it's like, well, teams are not going to just open up and give teams in the top 5 or 6 time and space to kill you. Haaland, as good as he is, went through quite a patch where he didn't score a lot. He went on a long goal drought. So it does happen. Like that's not just applicable to Victor Gyokeres. So if he doesn't score today, then what's the narrative then?
Lone Star Londoner from Texas, the great state of Texas. Big hats and big steaks. Victor Gyokeres has scored more goals in 2026 across all competitions than any other Premier League player, with 8 of his 15 goals for the Gunners coming this calendar year. Thank you, Lone Star. If anyone has quotes from the gaffer for me, you know how I feel about that. Please start bringing them in. Albert, James, anyone who can find us some quotes would be great. I'd love to hear from the gaffer. Let's hear from the squaddies. Let's
just
see.
Quick.
Yes.
Sorry, just to jump in. You always mention on the show, and you say to me, Albert, or whatever guest you have on, you go, who did you like that worked in the shadows today?
We're not there yet, but go on.
We're not there yet? Okay, I'll wait.
No, you go on. I love it. I love being interrupted. And I love when you guys are up, like, G'ing it.
I'm very passionate, Sophie.
I love this. Come on, let's deliver today.
I just want to say a big shout out to that cameo appearance from Mosquera. My God. What at right back, coming in there, superb. Andre Berta went to Spain in a Ford Sierra, come back with a centre-back, Christian Mosquera. What a player. What a player, Sophie. He was super. If Ben White, who for 18 months has been on sunbeds and somehow still gets injuries, I don't understand it. He's probably he got sunburn or something and he couldn't play today. But if that's going to keep on happening, then play Mosquera at right back because he can do a job. He didn't get dribbled past the whole time. I know it was a short little cameo, but yeah, what a superb player he is, and he's getting better every time I see him.
You know what? Let's see. Sophie Arteta live on Sky Sports said, "Live, love, laugh." Did he really? Oh my God, I love that. Go on, Mikel. Get stuck in. Mosquera. I'm going to say something right now, okay? So we can even out some of the hot takes on this show. I think Mosquera may have a higher ceiling than Saliba. There. I said it. Anyone? Anyone? Bueller? Anyone? Anyone?
It's a good shout, Sophie. It's a good
Let
shout.
me tell you something. He is crazy class. Let's get some Mosquera comments up. Mosquera is crazy class, says Anthony AFC33. Still a kid in defender years. 100%. Nate Block said, uh-oh, Sophie. Oh, yeah. Harvey said he agrees with me. JY says Mosquera is the best third centre-back in the league. Wesbird says, well said, Soph. And Sir Antonius agrees with Mikel. Live, love, laugh. Great advice. Mantra of the squaddies and squaddies people here. Sophie, change the batteries. Why? Because I'm malfunctioning because I think Mosquera may have a higher ceiling than Saliba. Yeah, this dude has just come into the league.
It's crazy.
And people focused on Zubimendi being our signing of the season. Yeah, sure. I'm switching a little gears. Mosquera is ridiculous. Oh my God. Mosquera is the only thing you need in your makeup bag. Why?
Of course.
Hats off. Hats off.
Brilliant.
Hats off. Simon, well done. Okay. Anyone want to say anything about Mosquera?
Sophie, that's the thing. Like when I think someone mentioned in the chat, we talk about recruitment a lot, and we don't always get it right at Arsenal. I don't think any club does, to be honest with you. But with this signing of Mosquera thus far, it's been a phenomenal bit of business. And I think phenomenal is probably underplaying a little bit. I don't know what other words I could use, but he's been brilliant. He's been absolutely brilliant. And what it does,
Andrea Berta.
Yeah. And what it does, Sophie, as well, with the amount of defenders we've got at the club. So I think someone mentioned in the chat in terms of if it got to a situation where, let's just say, for argument's sake, Saliba moved on to this bigger thing, shall I say, or another venture. Yeah. You can recruit money, but also you've got somebody who's coming up behind him, or who's more than an adequate replacement. And that's what you need to do at a football club. You don't always get it right, but that's one thing you need to do, and that's one thing you can praise Berta for doing.
Yeah, and it's great. It's so true. The lineage. Who's next, and who are you molding, right? And that's really important. Yanto says, I could see that Mosquera comment coming. Well done, Yanto. See what you've done now, everyone. Good mentality.
Any more Mosquera puns that you can put into the chat?
Yep.
Keep them going.
Keep it going.
Yeah. We'll
keep them going. This is a quote from Mikel. Good mentality. Look at Declan. He made an error by the way he played afterward. Made up for it. That's the attitude that we need. Tammy Steels, what a bargain about Mosquera. D says Mosquera takes everything in his stride. He plays like most players in their prime. And says no, Saliba is technically better. Mosquera has been good, but I said not now. He's ceiling. All right. Anthony says Mosquera has a bit of Maldini in him. Kira O'Leary says Mosquera runs like he's still growing into his body. He's excellent though. So that's James's player who worked in the shadows. Demian, do you have a player who worked in the shadows that might not be getting as much sugar from everyone? Do you have anyone?
I'm sorry. I'm going to be such an a-hole. I love that people are building up Mosquera, but to say that he has a Maldini gene is like saying like a Ford Fiesta has a Bentley gene because they have 4 wheels. Like, everybody, let's just take it easy, okay? Just calm down. Maldini is the greatest defender, arguably, of all time. I love Hincapié. I think this guy just makes me so happy. And there's a thing that and I might be crazy. Don't answer, Sophie. I haven't mentioned Viviana Miedema or Daniela van der Donk on this show. Okay. I will say that Hincapié, whenever he makes a mistake, he owns up to it. He like apologizes. He does a lot of verbal, physical language type of a situation, and I kind of like that. I like that accountability, and these are little things that mean a lot to me when I watch the game. Whereas players, like when Saka doesn't see somebody open and he doesn't pass, he'll never be like, he'll never apologize or raise his hands, as far as I can tell. Whereas Hincapié, every time he makes a little mistake, he did something at the back, I think in the first half, where he headed it out from a long throw in, and he should have let it go. and then he hit it out for a corner, and then he was like, you know, he was apologetic. So I like that, and I think he played really well. And so I would say he's the guy that sort of behind the shadows, like you say, that he gets my shout for sure. Especially
I like
today.
it. I like it. I can't argue with that. Brian Stobbart says Spurs let their Mosquera run. Oh, we were
Wow.
onto something here.
I kind of
We
like
are
it though. That's pretty good. That's
I
pretty
love
good.
that. And if I've missed one, then let me know. Let's see. And Cappy AD says is a great communicator. You need them on the pitch. This guy won a treble. And I think that comment has stuck with me about he's one of the players that knows what it takes. And that pressure on that Bayer Leverkusen side to go invincible to win the treble, that was immense and intense. And he played a huge part in that.
Double.
Huh?
They lost the Europa League final to Atalanta.
Oh, yeah, of
absolutely
course, yeah.
No, didn't they? Didn't they win the two domestic cups and
There's
the
only
Bundesliga?
there's only one domestic cup in Germany.
The Pokal. They won the Pokal.
Yeah,
they won the
and they won the league.
Bundesliga. They didn't do
That
the
was
treble.
it.
They did the double.
No,
They did the
Lookman,
treble.
They went unbeaten, didn't they?
They did the
Lookman.
treble by going unbeaten. That's where I've got my treble. All
Okay.
right. Albert, who is playing? Well done, James. No, I like it. I like it. Albert, who played in the shadows for you? Anyone?
Yeah, Demin said it. I love Nkape. You know, I've said this for quite a while now. I think one thing he does, which I've not seen a lot done in sort of Arsenal fullback play, is someone that's prepared to cross the ball into the box. That something, because it's not as simple as that, because sometimes you need to. We've got the physicality in the Arsenal side.
It's not had it coached out of him, Albert.
Yeah, I know. I think under Xabi, you know, but I think if he had a bit more license to get forward, I think he probably would do it a bit more. But yeah, I've been impressed with him since he's come in, to be honest with you. And yeah, I think if he'll only get better, Sophie. Like I said, he's got that because I think it helps that Gabriel plays on his side, because they've got that South American thing and the chest pump thing, and you know, the kind of camaraderie. But yeah, I've been really, really impressive. I thought he was excellent today. I thought he was excellent against Wolves. I thought he's been good in quite a few games, to be honest with you. So
yeah, agree. Wesbird says thought Nkapie was excellent, but he shouldn't have cut out a cross when they nearly scored, but otherwise excellent. Yeah. As a Gyokeres and Nkapie, all trophy winners need their confidence in this team. Harvey says only Chelsea and Manchester City top 6 left to play in our last 10 games. Mr. Chili House, chat's on fire today. What a great day to be wasted. Love you, squashies.
I think that might have been after the third goal winning, is it? Or does the game's still going on?
Oh my God, that's absolutely brilliant. And listen, guys, look at this image. Everyone listening on audio, I'm showing an image of our summer signings today. Mosquera, Gyokeres, Nkapie, and EZE. Brilliant. Zubimendi, I didn't think had a great game today, but we'll get to that. Brilliant. You talk about summer transfer. Can someone correct me if I'm wrong? Albert, did I hear correct? Did John Cross say on Sky Sports that Arsenal had a terrible summer window? Or did I read that wrong?
Oh, I watched that Sunday supplement. Now, I think he was saying there's certain, in terms of areas addressed in the side, I think I can't paraphrase what he said after watch it, but
I'll go back to that.
I think he questioned some of the attacking signings.
The Guna channel, I picked a hell of a day to quit drinking. Listen, I actually have not had a drink since last August by choice. And look at me today. No alcohol. And you'd think, you know, I'm well buzzed, but it's all natural. It's a natural high with a little ginger. Okay, James, who is your player of the match?
Oh, it's got to be Victor Gyokeres today. I can't go on a generational rant like I did there in the middle of this show and not give it to Victor Gyokeres, can I? Yeah, no, he was superb, like all round, not just goals, but every single thing he did was superb. And long may it continue. Victor
Gyokeres is James's player of the match. By the way, Demian, I'm being reminded by some of the squaddies in chat, and forgive me, but can we talk about the David Raya save off the line real quick?
Yeah, good shout.
Oh,
because it was 3-1 at that point.
Minutes. Yep.
and there were still going to be a good 10 minutes to go. Demian David Raya, who had a horror show against Wolves. We saw good David Raya today. It was great, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, sort of the whole redemption story when we needed him. And I think I'm more thankful for me in my heart and my not passing out had they scored, because the following 10 or 15 minutes would have been absolutely brutal. But yeah, that save was, it's inches. It's a game of inches. And, the same way that Rice missed pass, to miss that pass to Victor when he was basically going to be clean through on goal by inches, 4 inches, 5 inches. Same thing with that save. So I'm so glad that he did it. And I thought he had a very solid game. I'm never really worried or nervous about Raya. One of those football cliches, like, oh, there's always a mistake in him. There's a mistake in every single player that has ever played the game. And to know that he was as reliable as I've always thought him to be was amazing. I'm happy for him. I'm happy that, yes, Victor got 2 goals, EZE got 2 goals, but the fact that he had a very clear involvement in saving us, literally and figuratively, was just fantastic. And I'm really, 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 really happy for him.
Who was your player of the match, real quick, Demian?
Oh, Victor, for sure. I agree with James. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Victor.
Okay, that's 2 votes for Victor. Albert JTV, who was your POTM?
Right.
Hold on. Who was your...
I thought Tom Cruise was going to jump in.
I was going to say, he's got a drum kit behind him. He could have just asked Demian to do it for real.
Demian.
Is Ethan Hunt in the building, please? Can I double check? Where's Ethan? Ving Rhames in the... No, sorry, let me come back. So sorry, so...
No, wait. Hold on a second. James is 100% correct. So I'm using this shitty little thing.
The bongos.
And Demian Arriaga, who plays percussion for Miley Cyrus, all right, is in her band and was the percussionist for the Jonas Brothers. But hello, Miley. Is sitting in a studio with guitars and drums around him for those listening on audio. And I'm using this. Yeah.
Come on, Demian.
One more time, mate.
Audio listeners, you're in for a treat, by the way.
Come on, Demian. Come on.
Yes. Well done. Good, Demian.
Get out of here.
What?
Sorry about that.
Albert,
would anyone like to hear me play spoons?
No.
No, fair enough. No,
it's all right. No worries. We'll play some whiskey in a minute. But no, I was going to say,
good.
Sorry, Soph. No, I have to give a quick shout out to EZE, man. You know how much I want this guy at Arsenal, and yeah, beautiful goals today. Good performance. But yeah, I'll give it to Victor Gyokeres, man. That's my Glock 14. He's taken some pelters and some backhanders this season, but he was phenomenal today, and he's definitely my player of the match, 100%.
All right, brilliant. Pedro on X. I stand here at the church of Gyokeres and beg for forgiveness, for I have sinned. What a day for the big man.
In defense to LeGrove, he did write a blog, a very nice blog about eating humble pie regarding Victor. That was lovely. I wish more people would own up to their hatred towards Victor. I would really wish more people would.
I've seen a clip of Pete. I don't know whether I sent this. I don't know whether he's being sarcastic at the time, but I think he was being actually serious as well, and give Victor.
No, he has. I love it. We're going to get him on the show. He's got to come on the show. I love this. See this. This is what I did with Raya. I'm like, my name's Sophie, and I'm whatever. I just did this whole own it, right? Own it, and I love that. And I did the same with at the time Kivior. I was like. I may have even called him like being Greek. Donkeys are slow.
You're allowed to change your mind.
I know. It's
James. Unfortunately, some of us have got, take a bit longer than others. To be honest.
Well, a lot of us don't get $3.99, Albert. So
Um, here's another quote from the gaffer: "When you have the expectations and you play for the football club, and we play for this is part of the job. If you don't like the pressure, do something else."
Think
That was
else.
actually what he said in his
Presser. Yes, I
presser
remember.
as
Yeah,
well.
it is.
Humble pie for the Vic doubters, says Jeffrey Laughing Man. Oh, he's having a little bit of a giggle, isn't he? Great stuff, Demian. Great drum roll. Demian getting a
Yeah,
lot of
fantastic
love.
from Demian.
A
Fantastic
lot
from
of
Demian.
love. Fantastic. If we win the league, Demian's going to do a little bit of a concert for us. We'll get DJ Tony Perry and
Yes, get him
Demian
on, man.
in studio,
Yeah,
and we'll have
Tony's class.
what's low? Sophie, that's low. Which part? What did I do? What did I do this time? Where am I wrong? All right. What about the gaffer, James? The gaffer, Mikel.
Yeah, give him big tens. Give
Go
him
on,
big
Tom.
tens today. Screw it. He's getting big tens.
Yeah,
Big
get
tens,
Yeah.
big tens, big kisses.
We've gone up to 11 on the show. We've done a bit of spinal tap to 11 on the show, but yeah, we'll keep it. We'll keep it normal numbers. We'll give him a 10.
He bought the gun to the fight today.
He did. And do you know what else I loved as well? I didn't know that the directors were allowed to be that close to the pitch near an end of a game. But
No,
him and
Berta was
Mercer
there.
at the end, what a lovely embrace by them
Yeah,
two
Berta
as soon
was
as
there,
that
man.
game's finished.
On the pitch.
It was lovely.
Thomas Tuchel was there as well. Well done, Ezra. Go on, Ezra.
Yeah, I love it. Demian Arriaga, what do you say about Miguel Arteta? I love it. We just, by the way, we're friends. We do this to each. We're like, you know, no one's being stereotypical here. We're mates, and this is just.
Oh, did he say that? Did he?
No.
Oh, no.
I'm just saying
I saw something in the chat, Sophie. You'll see it. You'll see it. Trust me. You know what I'm talking about. I'll see it.
What is
They put his name in capital letters.
Chris Sutton.
And you can't blame Jamie Carragher this time. Here we go. Go on, Chris.
Celtic lost to Hibs today. He's in a bad mood.
I don't care. Just ignore him, James. Yeah,
they're probably out the race now. He's had a bad day. Just let him off.
You know,
I mean, to be fair, that guy has never won much, so everything probably seems like over celebrating to Chris Sutton.
That guy. Man.
What did you ask me, Sophie?
The gaffer.
Oh, well, he was great. I poop on him all the time. You know, I'm an Arteta out person. All things considered, I'm not gonna lie. But today he was fantastic. He shut me up. To borrow a quote from Pedro, I stand corrected today. Obviously, when he wins and when he loses, I go back to my original thought. I think, and I was going to post this question to you guys because it does relate to this question. When Rice has a bad game, for instance, I wish that he would have the minerals to bring on Norgard or other potentially players that could play where Rice plays, but he really doesn't. So I was kind of curious to know what you guys thought about that as well. But, you know, he did great. He did great. And by the way, what a mind F is it to see Gabriel Heinze celebrate for Arsenal? Like that never...
Love it.
I never get used to it, and I love it. I love everything about it.
Demian, trust the process.
Hey, guys.
Luke, I am your father.
Oh yeah, and Chelsea drew as well. Yeah, Sutton's having a mare, isn't it? He's a Chelsea drew as well, didn't they? So.
Oh, I just love it. It's just.
Did Blackburn lose as well, James? Just to make.
Let's go and go on social media.
I haven't got tabs that far. I'm not checking Blackburn results out, but come on, I've got to have some kind of life.
You know what, James? I'm going to check, mate. Go on, keep going.
Okay, so I'm giving Mikel Arteta 10. 4-1 in a London derby. Do you know what I loved about this morning? My sister called me after my TalkSport segment from a little cafe in Cyprus. She was having a little, you know, gliko and a little gafedagi with my cousin. She's a United fan, as you know. My cousin's an Arsenal fan. And her husband's a Tottenham fan. So they're all going to watch the game together. And I hate talking to her when we play. I never talk to my sister. And there was something calming about it today. And, you know, people like my sister and everyone else, you can stick it in your pipe and smoke it because we won 4-1 today, okay? All right? I love my sister, but you know what? You're giving it. I can't wait to get off this show so I can send messages and WhatsApps and go to social media. I'm going to have fun this afternoon. Oh, it's going to be glorious. Happy Sunday, squaddies. It is a great, great day today. Great day. Time to phone them all up. What have we not talked about that you would like to say? What have we missed? Is there anyone we missed?
Just how funny it is, Sophie. You know, they had 12 days off, got a new manager, made a tifo, got their stadium announcer to talk smack before a ball was kicked. They had VAR, they had all the batteries running out. They threw a flare on the pitch to stop the game, and they still got to hold a 4-1 loss. It's hilarious, isn't it? All the time I hear about how they're a rival. You're a noisy neighbour. I've been alive 34 years. In those 34 years, you've barely done anything. You've barely done anything. Next week, when we play Chelsea, they're a proper London rival because they win things and they've challenged, right? You're a noisy neighbour. Try and stay in the league. I hope you don't, but just try and focus on yourselves and stop worrying about what we're doing.
That's their problem.
Clowns, mate.
Their problem.
Clowns.
Imagine existing just to riff off what Arsenal
I'm already
do.
getting the text. Oh, we've got 13 injuries. No, when Arsenal have injuries, you've got to get on with it. You've got to get on with it. I don't care that you've got 13 injuries. Get on with it.
I got a message this morning saying Champions of Europe. I'm like, really? Wow. Okay.
I love this picture of EZE and Nketiah doing the EZE celebration. Isn't it wonderful? It's just so wonderful. And then this photo of EZE, the joy, the absolute joy. And then, of course, praise be Sunday.
Look at that.
Like as if the Jesus team was going to lose on a Sunday. Come on, people. And then you got Victor. Look at him. Bold, beautiful, just brave.
God.
Swedish giant. And then the Nigerian boys rocking up at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium today. Picture here of Madueke and Saka and EZE and just really great stuff from everybody. What did you guys think of Les Substitutions?
I agree with that. Yeah. I actually would have bought a Norgard for Zubi. That's the only thing I made. I think I made an observation on the watch long, but other than that, the right decision to take off Timber when he did, because there are a couple of moments in that second half where he had to pull out of challenges because if he'd put the challenge in, he'd been sent off. So that substitution was obvious. I think he done it in about 56 minutes.
I thought Odie did well coming on, don't you? I thought Odegaard showed a good
and an assist.
Yeah, I thought he did really well. Listen, we've talked a lot on the show ad nauseum. We're going to need everyone. Stop caring about. Yes, of course, starting 11s are so important. That's just ridiculous to even say out loud. But we're going to need everyone, right? And this is a title race that is going to go. Oh God, I can't take it if it goes to the last day. I just can't. I can't do it. I can't. I don't think I can do it.
It'd be another London derby.
I don't think I can do it. I'm not sure that I've got the minerals for that. I'm going to say it out loud. I don't know. We have to beat them at the Etihad. Listen, let's have squaddies. Do you have the minerals for this to go to the last day?
No choice.
What would we do? We wouldn't do I'm not doing no watch along. What's happening? Why am I talking about this? This is ridiculous.
We will be there, Sophie.
We will be there.
We will be there.
Soph.
I think we go into the last day of the season with like a really nice cushion going into the last game, enjoying it. You remember? Would you believe it? The Tony Adams Everton moment. I didn't do that very well, but whatever. Our next game, people, we have 7 days off. Is it 7 days? It's good.
Yeah, that's right.
Only got a break.
Yeah. We get a nice break, and then we have another London derby, which is crazy. I will take this photo off. I don't know why it's stuck on there. Any thoughts? Last closing statements? Anything we haven't discussed? My player of the match is split. It's Victor and EZE. I thought Saka was really good today. I thought Saka had moments of, he was less selfish. I thought he and EZE tortured Tottenham.
Good combination, yeah.
They really did. I thought Saka was really good today. And it was good to see him playing well. I just wanted to mention one other player. I said Zubimendi. Trossard did not have a good game today. It wasn't his
No, I would have
best.
hooked him earlier.
But EZE and Saka held it together with Gyokeres up front and kind of, dare I say, didn't need Trossard today because the others, showed up. Anyone? Closing statements. Demi and Arriaga. As you know, this is how it works at Squad Central. What would you like to say to the squaddies?
I am reminded because I see a Highbury Squad coin above me, and I wish...
Is Newman here?
No, I was going to say that the only thing that could have made today better was if Kevin would be here with us and hearing his beautiful laughter and talking about everything having to do with this game.
Yeah.
I think about him daily, and I'm not the best with grief, and I have a hard time from time to time processing certain things. And I'm just so happy that this happened because I know he's watching, and it would have been just the best to hear him say some amazing comments.
You know what, Demian? He would have absolutely loved today, as we all know. He would have come in, brocking it, wrecking it all up, and he would have, like us, he'd be proud. Soph, sorry, I just need to get my receipt book out. Kevin would be ripping people left, right, and center. I love it. He would. He said, we broke them. We broke them. We broke them, so
super Kev.
Broke their soul. We took their football soul.
Yeah, that's
ripped their hearts out.
That's
brilliant.
Would have been nice to have him talk about the proper centre forward.
Yeah, I would have.
Just have him analysing both them goals. Would have been worth the listening alone.
Yeah, totally. He would have been lauding Victor. And by the way, I had a really good conversation with Marcus Gale, Wimbledon legend and Brentford legend, and also Paul Buckle, who you guys know is a good friend of the show, ex-Luton Town manager, and among other clubs. And of course, he's married to our favourite, Rebecca Lowe. And this was a really good discussion about football, being a player, a manager. I know that some people, it doesn't matter what division you manage in, like the fundamentals and a daily method of an operation of a manager and the core principles are there. And just to hear them speak, and then to hear Marcus talk about what he saw that may have gone wrong at Brentford was really interesting. And we did a little 90s football chat as well. Please go listen to this. It's a really good conversation. Don't miss it. And of course, still topical as well is our SWOT analysis, which becomes even more interesting now when you go back and listen to what Albert, Kenny, and I talked about last week as well. Boys, what have you got coming up? Busy? Much?
Go on, chat.
There will be a Wolves and this game recap over on my channel. If anybody wants to come along, we are happy for anybody that wants to join in. Third highest viewed stream of all time the other day, which I couldn't believe. I don't know if this is the new, where they push out this new thing where it's 2 streams at once. I'm getting people ask me all sorts. I had people ask me what my view on, I think it was something to do with like chameleons or grasshoppers or something. I'm like, I don't know how that relates to football, mate, but thanks for joining. I pulled the comment up. I was like, cheers. But yeah, thanks. Next question. Moving on. Yeah, but like I said, Sophie, we're a small little channel, so we will take what we can get. We've had football discussions. We had discussions once about could all the world's plastic be recycled in volcanoes? All sorts of stuff on there. So, not just football. We can go anywhere on there.
I absolutely love it. This is why I like talking a little bit about everything: movies, batteries, you name it. We could talk about it here.
Is there a new Sydney Sweeney film out this week? Is there anyone got any?
But
no.
Have you seen the Housemaid yet? By the way, Newman, this is for you. This visual.
I did tell you that. I did. Yeah, I said the plot in it was superb.
It's you got to watch it.
Oh, it's such a good story. Unbelievable story.
Do you have any Demian, is there a song we need to listen to that you're tuning out to right now that we should?
A song.
If there's a song the Arsenal squad should listen to, what song is that?
I need to get back to you. Probably Dreams by Fleetwood Mac. just because I was listening to it earlier today. Sophie's just on one. She's not even listening. She's gone. She's gone. Guys, we lost her.
I love Fleetwood Mac. I saw them in concert and literally almost cried the whole way through. Tony cried all the way through our Fleetwood Mac concert and the Eagles. She couldn't. It was like
unbelievable.
Listen, I'm standing there and I'm like, Stevie Nicks is singing, and I'm here and I'm watching Stevie Nicks sing. You know.
So if you've been getting any memes today from anyone that you know today? Not today, have you? No, I didn't.
No. But I'm in a cheeky mood. Not sure if anyone's noticed, but I'm in a little bit of a cheeky mood. And
come on, I like this villain era. The villain era.
So
I'm in my Zero F's era, huh?
That's right.
I need to give Holly a little message later when she's feeling a bit more calm.
You do, it's one of them today. Even if they're nice,
tell her I say hi.
I will say that.
Yeah, they need it today.
They need humbling. So I'm in a group.
It's not even humbling. It's just, come on, you got to kick a man while they're down. So let's kick them.
I'm in a group with my my nephew and my two first cousins, and they're all Spurs fans. It's just been, no one says anything before the game, nothing, and it is dead. Nothing's happening, and I don't think I'm going to say anything because sometimes silence is golden, right?
Absolutely.
Well, I have no idea what's happening on the show this week. I think I do, but I'm so happy right now. I just want to bask in today's moment and today's stuff. We do have a great show coming up on Wednesday, by the way, and I promised you an Arsenal women's show, and who better to bring back than our good friend Susie Rack from The Guardian and the Guardian podcast with Faye Carruthers. We love Susie Rack. So we're going to talk to Susie about all things Arsenal women on Wednesday. We've got a big journo coming up this week. But I'm not going to say until you know me. Until it's in pen. You've got to get out a pencil and then it goes into pen, right?
Hard to get them on, but you done.
And of course, we'll be back for Monday Madness tomorrow, where we will be basking in the North London derby glory, and then looking
add to the madness of today. You can add. You can do double madness back to back.
Exactly. And then we look ahead to Chelsea, and of course,
I will say something. So
I will bring someone on for that I think we might enjoy listening to, or not.
So
I should have started this show by saying, "Has anyone seen Jamie O'Hara, the chicken shop?"
Yeah, I heard he was losing it.
Oh, I need to be on that show.
Oh, I need to go see that.
So one more thing, Soph.
Yeah, let's.
If anyone did not even manage to watch the game, say watch the highlights. But if you do have access to Match of the Day tonight, which I hope you do, people across the universe, 10:30 p.m. UK time, because I'll certainly.
Is that what time it's on?
Again. Yes, Sophie, absolutely.
They're 4 points off the drop zone. They're in trouble.
And I'll chop up my watch along for the viewers as well. That'd be fun.
Who they've got? Just real quick, who are they playing? Who's their 10 games against?
It came up earlier, but I can't remember.
They're in trouble, guys. Because you know West Ham, guys. I feel like they're fighting.
They're lucky Spurs. They're lucky West Ham didn't win their last couple of games. They got draws, didn't they? They've got Fulham away next.
Oof.
And then
they're not winning that.
They've got Fulham away. They've got Palace at home. Then they've got Liverpool away.
Oof.
Then Forest at home, who are neck and neck.
Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah, they're in there.
They are.
Like I said, with 13 injuries as well. Which again, don't moan. Get on with it. Just get on with it.
Sophie's lost it, Demi, like you said.
Well done, everyone. It's time to go. Well done. Well done. Maybe Demian could just give us a little.
Go on, Dems.
Before our outro.
I threw my sticks all over, but I'm going to challenge myself to a one-handed drum roll.
Oh,
okay.
Go on, Demian.
It sucked. I'm sorry. It's not good. But hey, I tried.
This is the best post-game show of the season.
Ever.
I think we all agree. Squaddies, I hope you've enjoyed the show as much as we have, or I have. And we're just having a little bit of fun. It's been so long since we've played like that, and to play like that in the North London derby is just magic. And you know, we're not going to do he should have been in this triangle and he should have passed the ball over there and then he should have shot into the left corner. We're not doing that today. We're just happy we won. We got the 3 points and North London is red again. Shimmy, shimmy, everyone.
Send me
Have
that
a
video, please. Send
I
me
will.
that video. I'm going to send that to Holly right now.
I hope you enjoy your bragging rights for the rest of the day and for the week. It's not just Monday. When you win a North London derby, you get to brag for the whole week. And enjoy, everyone. Thank you so much, as always, for watching Highbury Squad. Make sure you go follow these knuckleheads at LL Cool James 91, at Demian Arriaga on Instagram, and at Albert JTV as well. Look out for their content. And also Demian writes a great blog about Arsenal women, and I will include that link on this show description. He is so great at the stuff that he does on our women, and I would like more people to read it. Also, please don't forget to go to highburysquad.com/blog for any new articles from Patrick as well. Until next time, people, enjoy and bask in the magic. At ease, squaddies. Don't forget to tell your loved ones you love them. At ease. Kalinichta.
Mind the gap between the train and the platform. Please stand clear of the discussion doors. The next stop is Highbury Squad.
There might be something special happening for you, Newman, this week. You never know. You just got to keep watching. Tick tock, tick tock.